Groovy. Team through 25. The young god.
Yep. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Gotti on the Gotti's World Podcast, Season 3. And this one here, this brother here, man, when I tell you this is a special one for me, I'm talking about I can't even really explain it, man. I'm so happy that he here, man. It was just a reach out through a DM, and just like that, thorough guy. Y'all may know him, and if y'all don't, y'all will. I got my boy Hitta in here.
Go. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm definitely excited about being here. You know what I'm saying? As much as you excited, man.
Bro, you just don't know what you're doing right now. Like I just told you, bro. You just don't know what you're doing for me right now, bro. For real. For you to be here, man. For me to reach out, and just like that, you like, shit, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
That speak volumes to you. That speak a lot of volumes to you, bro. So we're gonna go ahead, and if you ain't seen it, I'm random. I'm up and down. My questions is up and down, bro. They go everywhere.
Let's get it.
It ain't nothing messy. It ain't nothing like that, but we're gonna get to know you. We're gonna go from the past. We're gonna come to the present, then we're gonna go to the future.
Okay.
All right?
Let's get it.
All right. So originally, where are you originally from, cuz?
I'm really from Chicago, born and raised, West Side, Chicago Avenue in Trumbull.
Okay.
You know, I did a lot of struggling, got my life together, you know what I'm saying? Came from hustling.
Right.
And, you know, I found this dream and I ran with it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you. If I can ask some people that's close to you, your moms, your cousins, how you were as a kid, how would they describe it?
They're gonna say I was into music. I always been a leader, been picky. I don't know. Easy to go into a shell, you know, funny. But always respectable though.
That's dope. Let me ask you, I'm getting a little personal here.
Okay.
On a day-to-day in your household when you was a kid back then, growing up, how would you say, what did that look like?
It actually looked real good. Honestly, like I say, me and my immediate family, which is my siblings, my mama, shout out her, she here with me.
Shout out.
We went through a lot, us growing up. In and out of, you know, we wasn't stable. In and out of people's houses, in and out of shelters, stuff like that. And through all of that, I had to stay strong for her. Like, I didn't know what was going on, but I knew what was going on. So,
as a kid, you saw. I mean, you had that mental capacity to where you knew what was going on.
I knew what was going on, but
okay.
On my father's side, we had a really good my grandmother, my grandfather always been good to us. So we'll go over their house on the weekend. So that was kind of a cap, you know what I'm saying? I throw off like, okay, I know what's going on over here, so we're gonna go over here and, you know, have us a little fun, but don't forget about this, you know
what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. So family wise, would you say you had a solid foundation?
Yeah, like, do you mean like as in like whole family? Or
I'm just talking about the immediate, your siblings, your mom, dad. Was it solid enough to where it's like everybody, they got their ways, but it's still a family, and we know what we doing here.
It could have been a family, but you know, things happen, and you know, as me growing up, I didn't look at not having that or that. I just went where I felt the love was coming from. So I just, you know, we was cool. You know, my OG, she was strong enough, so it was like that go mother and father right there.
I feel that. What was some of the morals that your mom, she gave you to where now you take with you and also instill into yours?
Don't ever allow a person to do stuff for you, no matter who it is.
I fuck with
because
that. I fuck with that.
people take that and run with it.
Yeah.
You know, people take that and run with it, and not saying it's not you can't take stuff from people because you know what I'm saying. Everybody be in need sometimes, but don't ever give a person the opportunity to rub it in your face. You know what I'm saying? If you go, you know what I'm saying, let this person do that, okay, but be a boss and you know what I'm saying, stand up on your own business to where a person will never have to do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Because everything has a meaning behind it.
Do you think that have you okay, let me take it back just a little bit. Have you had times to where that did happen to you?
Yeah.
To where somebody
Yeah, literally my whole life, like since I was a kid, like no matter what it is, like before I started getting big, you know what I'm saying, I used to be wearing other people's clothes and
I know that feeling, bro.
say we'll go
I know
out
that
and
feeling.
say
I
we-
definitely
you
know
what
that
I'm saying?
feeling. Yes.
And it's definitely not good. Say we'll go out and they be like, oh well, man, you got on this or you got on that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, motherfucker was wearing this and motherfucker was wearing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, man. Man, I just know my OG. She wasn't like that, so it's like she rubbed that down on us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it didn't have to stick, but it did stick because it's now all coming into light.
Yes.
Now
You starting to actually see it for what it
See
is.
Yeah.
And even though you understood it back then, now you starting to see, you get the visual of it.
Mhm.
And it's like, damn, that's what she been talking about the whole time.
Yep.
I know, bro. I already know where you coming from with that.
For real.
Let me ask you, where did music come into play? Because you could have went to school, you could have had a 9 to 5, you could have, lived a regular life, bro. But rap was the career path that you chose. Like, how did you fall into that? Like, where did this come from?
Honestly, I don't know, man. Like growing up, my grandma, she had me and my other sister in music class. Like we was in tap dancing, we was in hip hop.
Wait a minute, bro. You said tap dancing.
Yeah.
Nigga, you tap dancing,
Yeah,
bro.
I actually used to tap
You
dance.
telling
like,
me that you tap? I'm
Yes.
sorry, man. I'm so sorry,
It's the
but
truth.
tap dancing,
I
cuz.
was in tap dancing for 3 years. Tap dancing, jazz, hip hop. But I never knew what it was for. I got videos and everything. Like to this day, I got videos. I still know, you know what I'm saying, little 2 steps here and there.
Oh, we gonna get into that. Because that groovy walk, you gonna have to teach me that.
Okay.
No,
cool,
you
cool.
definitely gonna have to teach me that shit, cuz. For real. But yeah, like the career path, bro. So rap, like, did it just fall into it? You just tried it one day, or
Yeah, like listening to Lil Wayne music, like, and me writing down his lyrics. I never knew what was really the meaning behind it, but I'm like, man, I just know, like, I love what he doing. So
Yeah.
I came
Yes,
across a beat CD. It was like magical. I just came across a beat with his beats on it. You know what I'm saying? And I just started writing. And in the midst of me writing, I got locked up. So that's what really gave me my confidence. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I started being kind of in the streets more. So man, I'm like, man, I got this only. I always kind of been like quiet, not quiet, but kind of quiet. Like I said, easy getting my shield. So once I found something that I can really express myself by, you know what I'm saying, I ran with it. So music was really the only way I can really get my. That's why my drive was so hard.
I feel that because it's the same way with me, bro. Like, I'm very to myself. I don't really I mess with a lot of people, but then I don't. I like to be at home. I like to watch wrestling. This that's my shit. This is how I get off. And just me being by myself and me finding my purpose now, which is, in the media space. Like, this is give me my outlet so I can talk to people, pick their brains, get a lot of knowledge. So I definitely understand where you coming from with that, staying into your shell. And then when it's go time, you give it your all. Yeah, I definitely understand that, kid. Let's talk about this music, G.
Let's get it.
Everybody know, I know everybody know you from single. Oh yeah. That was, let me tell you a little bit. Let me tell you, G. Let me tell you, I'm going to be very honest with you because that's how I am. I'm transparent. I don't know if it's your voice. I don't know if if it's the motion you put behind this or behind that record, every time I press play on that, bruh, it's something in me that I felt that. I felt everything that you was talking about when you was doing that. Give me a little bit of insight on when you made that. How did that come about, bro? Because I know that had to be easy to write.
Honestly, yeah, like writing music was definitely easy. And like I said, I was writing music for a while, in and out of jail. One, you know what I'm saying, got under management. Things wasn't started to move as how I wanted it to move. Right. So I was doing free shows for a year. Things, like I said, wasn't moving how I wanted to. So I, you know what I'm saying, I just felt like giving up at that time. Mm-hmm. And I came to my producer, let him know how I was feeling. He felt the same exact way. So he cooked some up. We forgot about the 4 or 5 tracks that he cooked up. Mm-hmm. So he came to me about a week later, like, man, look, little bro, this what we got. So I'm like, man, bro, all right, this what it is. If you know what I'm saying, if this don't turn out to what I think it's gonna be, it's over with. And gave me the beat. I started doing my thing to it, and looks up, it came out there.
What was that pressure like though?
It was kind of hard, man, because like it was real hard, man, because I came from nothing, and like I got a real big heart, so like all that pressure behind that song, I didn't know who was in my bad. And behind that song, I had lost a lot of things in the album concerning me have gotten confused. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I don't know, man. It's definitely been a lot of pressure behind that song. But I don't regret it not one bit, because it made me a man. It made me see things, you know what I'm saying, in life, period. You know, because I just felt like, what next after all years?
Would you say you found yourself around that time, or you just not finding yourself now?
I'm just now finding myself, because like I say, I never really had too many people like to be in my life. Like I was put on the back burner. Like even though people like made it seem like they rock with me, they didn't. So once I got certain things in my life, like they didn't treat me how they normally treat me. They didn't treat me how they normally treat me. So I'm like, man, I can't cut them off right now, but I gotta move a certain type. So but slowly but surely, I just been getting rid, you know what I'm saying, keep my eye on the people that I know that ain't been good for me. So it's like, even though I went through certain things in my career, it hurt it, but I had to. But that's why I say I'm just learning now.
And and that's actually what brings me to my next question, bro. Like, how many people along the way did you have to cut off or either distance yourself from? And how did that really make you feel? Because in this space now, what I'm doing, I had to distance myself because a lot of people didn't see the vision. Mm-hmm. They didn't see my talent. They didn't even think like, oh, okay, you doing something. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll see.
Man, honestly, like I cut off a lot of people, like good and bad. Like, the reason why I'm gonna say good, because there were certain people that I know was kind of good for me, but it's the crowd that they keep, and I know it's crowd that they have is kind of envy. So I'm not gonna put myself into that situation. Okay, I got love for you, bro, but if you ain't seeing where I'm coming from, I broke it down to you. Then you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. But on the bad side, like I just don't cut people off. I just don't, you know what I'm saying, just don't get into arguments with people. You gotta really you really gotta do something to me in order for me to just go off the meter with you. You know what I'm saying? All I ask is for a little bit of loyalty. I never had none. I never had nobody in my life. So if I did put you on the team, or I do got you rocking with me, you know what I'm saying, you should feel special. Like not try to, you know what I'm saying.
No, that's real. No, that's definitely real, because it's like you a giver. Mm-hmm. I'm telling bro, we more connected than what I think we is, because it's like I know I'm a giver. I know I give opportunities, and it don't hurt me to do something for you. Mm-hmm. But don't do me bad, though.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do me bad, bro. Because once that do, it hurt me. Like that shit actually hurt, bro.
And I can't react how I want to react. I gotta react business wise, and that's what hurts me even more, because I'm used to acting like that. but I'm changed for the, you know what I'm saying, the better.
That's the confusing part with me because I don't know. I feel like even if it's business, I still react the same. I ain't figured that out yet. How did you figure that out to where I can handle this way because it's business and I have to handle this way because now this ain't business, this is personal. I ain't figured that balance out yet.
Honestly, what keep that balance with me is my son, because like when I look at him, it's like I know it's like I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Since my son been born, and he a year and a half, so much stuff has been happening. It's like God just throwing these obstacles my way, whether it's good or bad, and it's like he's seeing how I'm react to it, and it's so much stuff that got snatched away from me that I could have did that, and it's like I see my son. It's like, do you really want to sacrifice this for that? So just go sit back. Of course you're gonna be upset about it, but think. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my son so much, man. I'm not gonna get the next person the opportunity to raise what I want.
Doing this,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Back to the music, gang in them. That still turn up. I know you still perform that, right?
Yeah, all the time.
What is that? First of all, nigga, where do you get all this energy from? Where does that come from?
Honestly, nervousness. Cause my first time ever performed, I was super nervous. So I went back to go look at the video, and me so nervous, it caused me to, you know what I'm saying,
move up.
So I'm like, man, I ain't, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep moving like this. So to this day, every show I do, I still get nervous, man, because I just, you know, I don't want to get that person to talk like, well, he ain't do good or he ain't. So I'm
bro, your energy, it's another, I'm not capping with you, bro. I told you I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. Nigga, I tried to do a couple of your moves. I was in the house because I told you I feel it. I feel it when I'm playing and I move. Instantly tired after a minute. Instantly. That's why I had to ask you exactly where do you get all that energy from, bro? Man. I can't do it. And I'm older. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh, yeah, you still got that. I'm 33. I'm way past that. I'm way past it. All right, another couple of them. Dear Me. What type of headspace were you in when you made that though?
I was just in a space where it's all about me. Like for too long, I done put too many people before me. So like I gotta keep myself updated with myself. So let me write myself a little letter. Dear Me. And talk about you know what I'm saying, what problems I have had in the midst of getting myself together and how many I have solved. So I just put it all into that.
Like Brothers to me felt a little different when I heard that. Even when I watched the video, it felt a little different to me. Like, first of all, I want to hear you describe where was you at and what went on around that time to make you even make that type of record, and even explain the video to me too. Where you get that concept from?
Okay, when I made Like Brothers, I was in a struggling situation. I don't even think All Year wasn't even made yet. Like Brothers was actually wrote, and I just put it on top of the shelf or something, and I just end up coming back to it like, okay, I'm gonna go record it. And
you had a melody to it too.
Yeah. Like Brothers, like it really was like one of my homies ended up passing, and that really was like a tribute to him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm like, man, you know what? I need a video to be kind of creative, and then a lot of envy stuff was going on in that time too. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that with that.
That's what I got. That's what I got out of it. So I figured it was. So I wasn't off. No. That it was some type of little jealousy there, but also somebody had passed. Somebody had left.
Yeah.
Okay. What about? It kind of. I know it kind of like is going on. I think you were in a space. This is just my thing. You was kind of in a space when you made Killer Season. Like a lot of shit was going on around in the city. A lot of, killings, a lot of violence and things like that. when you made that record, was it a reflection of what was happening?
Yeah, it actually was, and I just felt like I had a point to prove with that record too, man.
Yeah.
I was going through a lot of stuff with as far as my, you know what I'm saying, my label and all that. So I'm like, let me go and put this out right here, you know what I'm saying, to let the world know I can also step in this type of lane too, because that Killer Season got its own different lane, you know what I'm saying? So
Even the video was different.
yeah. So I was in a different, I was on get back mode when I made Killer Season.
Indie or label?
Right now?
Right now.
Indie.
What's the difference? Since you actually in the business, a lot of people would say, "Man, I like to be indie. I like the, or I wouldn't even do a label." But they not in the business. They just saying that they wouldn't do it. Since you actually been in the predicament, what is that difference and what is it like on both ends?
See, the thing about you being with a label, it's like you got teammates, that's people that's helping you, putting you in different positions to get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you trying to be, certain budget set up, all type of certain things. And it's like once you independent, it's like you don't. I feel like it's just kind of you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you
There's
wanna,
more work put behind it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of footwork.
Yeah, it's a lot. So it's like I don't know. I got my own reasons behind certain things. So
I dig it. What's the difference between Hitta and Hitta? Cause I thought I had got it wrong at first. I'm like, I'm keep telling.
Okay.
Am I keep saying this nigga's name wrong?
It was Hitler, and then there's Hitta. Hitler was like more of a spitter, like, you know what I'm saying, like he kind of the street me. The Hitta is like the more cleaned up version, but still, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that type of
the little alter ego type of thing. Like I
me?
get you. I dig that. I dig that. Okay, who are some of the big homies that you talk to when? Who's the go-to?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
who are some of the people when it gets too heavy for you? When you like, man, when you in this space, who are some of the big homies that you go to talk to calm you down, figure things out, and bring you back to a certain level?
Man, honestly, it's a few people, man. I got a shout out to both of my managers.
Shout
out.
What
I'm saying, Big Boss Bodil, and
shout out to
them. Man.
You don't know how long I've been trying to get it. I done sent him a DMs, and it's so crazy that I'm closer to him. I'm close to him, but I'm not close to him. There's certain people that I know that is just like, I'm there, but I ain't there. I don't know him. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Shout out though.
Yes, Bo and my other manager, Will, man.
Shout out Will for making this shit happen. Thank you, brother. Thank you,
Will. And like I say, I got my OG. You know, I got my little family, my little relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that's what keep me going.
How do you balance that with the relationship? Because I did see that. You said I'm a family man. Now. Like, that's big to say at 25. Man. I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to conduct a family at that time. I knew what I thought I knew, but obviously I didn't later on. You know what I mean? So how do you balance that? Music, money, family, business, all that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's real hard, but it's like, if you know, like, it's something that you want, or something that you built, and something that you know you can put on your back, you gotta do it. If you got people that's really believing in you, like, you gotta get certain things situated.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I ain't gonna lie, it's hard, you know what I'm saying, but I just take it a step at a time, man. I just take it a step at a time. I try not to. I wake up early in the morning every day at 8 o'clock just to balance that out. You know what I'm saying? I write notes down sometimes, like, okay, well, this is what I know I need to do in the crib. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna push this to the side. I'm gonna wake up early to get this did, and you know what I'm saying. By 12 o'clock, I'm already writing music, and I already, you know what I'm saying, see what I'm, you know. So I wake up early.
You organize?
Yeah, to plan my day out.
Did you always have that?
No. Jail made me like that.
Do you feel like you're a product of your environment?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, even though it's a lot of envy, hate, definitely, definitely.
Because, and you are, I feel like you are overcoming the stigma of it. So how do you feel like others perceive you when you were here, and I know they see you now? What do you think their perception of you, like, oh, he just another one, or even Chicago PD would say, oh, he's just another rapper, he just doing this, he just a little dude that got some money. Like, what do you think that perception is, and how do you conduct yourself now that's a little different?
Maybe at first when I had the name with like Hitler and all that type of stuff, like, image is everything. So of course, you know what I'm saying, they gonna look at me and say, oh, he is this type of person. You know what I'm saying? But you got to put actions behind the person that you say you trying to be. So you know what I'm saying? I just got the kids involved into my talent more, and you know what I'm saying, I started rapping about this, and you know what I'm saying, just conducted myself like the person that I actually say I am. You know what I'm saying? So it's I don't really try to make people look at me like that anymore.
Okay. But you do know, even with the image though, the image is it carries it. Even though you're not that way, they still see it. You know what I mean? Even black men, bro. So I know they still see it. So I mean, do you still be you, or do you kind of like try to change it up, be a little bit more sophisticated with the image?
Yeah, I still be me, like, you know what I'm saying. I try to blend in with the actually world. Do you get what I'm kind of like?
I feel
you know what I'm saying?
Because I feel that.
Yeah,
I definitely feel that.
I try to I try to present myself, have good conversations. You know, don't use the street slang. Cause don't get me wrong, it be kind of hard, man. Cause that's what I'm used to.
Bro, you just don't know. I'm trying to hold myself back because Mama is sitting over here, like, and you know, I'm respectful. I try to be so respectful. I did not know she was coming. I'm just like, let me change it up then. Let me change it up. So, bro, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna take a little left turn here. The city, man. Chicago. Violence. The losing a lot of people. You know.
Yeah.
Like, how is your mental state, and how you dealing with a lot of the deaths, whether they close to you, whether they're not? Like, what is your state of mind?
Honestly, it actually give me a headache. And through the city, my name, me personally, I done been mixed up in between too much stuff. So on regardless who it is, like my name, Hitta, I always been involved into somebody else's situation. So when a situation happened, I try not to run a social media with it. Like in a crib, I may go through what I go through, like, man, you know what I'm saying, but I don't show social media really too much, you know what I'm saying, grieving or whatever I do, because people already flip stuff and turn stuff, so I don't want to do or say the wrong thing to, you know what I'm saying. So I just played the back end on certain situations. It hurt, but if I wasn't posting you mainly on my page before you passed or anything happened, why would I do it afterwards? It's sad certain things happen, but I ain't that type of person, man. I'm just not phony when it comes to a lot of stuff, you know.
But even with dealing with just death, period, because that was happening before, like you said, and now it's still happening. Whether we losing them to, you know, the violence, whether we using them to the drug use, whether we losing them to anything, the COVID, anything. Like, I never had to deal with it. I haven't dealt with a death. Not friends, not none of that. So just on the outside looking in, and even with what you speak, sometimes it's like, how is they coping with that? Like, how do you cope with that on a regular day, bro?
Like I told you, man, I love writing music. I'm sitting on at least like 400 songs, and I just can't. I put all my thoughts into that. If I can't express myself to anybody else, I know I can express myself into what I'm, and that's how I do it, man. That's how I get. You know what I'm saying? Cause yes, I'm a man. I grieve. You know what I'm saying? I shed a tear here and there, but like I say, I don't. I got a son now, so I really don't let him too much see me like that. So I just go into my thoughts and just get to writing. But that's how I really cope with that stuff.
Do you feel like that's because that's a regular emotion, crying, crying, being in, you know what I'm saying, even though it wasn't taught to us to do that, like that's a regular emotion. So you really feel like you don't want to let your son see you in a vulnerable state? Because I understand you. I get it.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's like if I break down like in front of my son, it's gonna continue to happen because like I done lost so much, you know what I'm saying, and I just can't break down of one situation and not expect them other situations that I just try to let pass. It's gonna start coming even harder, you know what I'm saying, because I just know what type of person that I am. You feel me? So I don't want to have that mood around. You know what I'm saying? My son. I want him to see the greater me.
I get that. I feel like, man, I got 3 girls, bro. And I do the same thing that you're doing. That's why, but I'm learning as I open myself up and go through these next levels with myself. Like, that's kind of okay. Even with letting my wife, you know what I'm saying, see me or being more vulnerable, like, it's still a regular emotion, and you know, it happened.
Yeah, dude, man.
It happened, G.
Like, it just happened.
When the last time you been vulnerable?
Man, about this past week, man. Honestly, man. Like, do you mean by like in the shield or like hurt or something like that?
Vulnerable period, bro. Just had to let go. You had to let.
Yeah, man.
Had to talk emotional. Had to be, you know what I'm saying. Had to cry. Had to hug. Had to.
Yeah, this past
yell.
week, man,
anything.
I lost 2 of my old close friends to the streets again, violent. And man, it just hurt. It just sad, man. This year, it's just sad, man. Can't catch a break, but you just gotta be strong, man. For real, like if you believe in a lot of stuff and believe that certain things gonna get better, you just gotta suck it up and just get through it.
I believe it's 3 parts. It's 3 stages of life that we go through. It's the beginning stage, to where we trying to figure it out. We trying to get something and make a move. We got the survival stage, to where we have a little something and we're trying to keep it. We're trying to hold on to it, but still pivot and move at the same, you know, it's at the same pace. And then we got the living stage, to where we got something established. We know that it's ours, and we coasting. What stage would you say that you at?
Can you break all that down again?
Just okay, the beginning stage. So like I said, we're trying to get something. We're starting it up. You know what I mean? We starting the motor up, and we just trying to get something going. The survival stage, to where we have a little something, we're trying to keep it, but also we're trying to move and get to the next level. And then we got the living stage, to where we actually have something established. We have something and it's yours, and we coasting, like we just living through it. So what you at?
I would say the survival stage. Because you know what I'm saying, things ain't moving like how it used to, but at the end of the day, it's like it's up to me. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's how I want certain things to go. So I just, you know, I'm making it in life, you know.
Okay. When do you think, since it's not moving the way you thought it would move, or it was moving, do you get into your head a lot? Like, man, what can I do? What can I do different? I'm trying to reinvent myself. Do you still try to keep the motivation or keep the inspiration going?
Yeah,
Since you still feel like that?
yeah. Like I believe in myself a whole lot, and just this is what I keep in my head. Just because certain people gave up on me, that don't mean I give up on myself. So every
Big
day I
facts.
wake up, I try to make up.
Big facts.
I try to figure out, like, I don't care what it is. Like, even if I have to listen to a beat, 'cause it's something I gotta do. It's like it's like a drug. It's running through me. I gotta do something to make my career. It's something. I don't care if it's. It don't even matter. I just love music so much. You feel me? I just can't accept no for an answer when it comes to me. You know, I gotta. This what I want.
That's how you win. That's how you eventually end up winning, because you stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
And consistency is the key.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where did Groovy Gang come from?
It actually, honestly, I was in jail when I came up with that. I was in confinement, and one of my cellies, he from out south. He just loved my music, so he also gave me that you can do it too.
Yeah.
So we in confinement, all I can do is rap to him. He like, you know what I'm saying, bro, you gotta come up with a nice name for what you got going on.
Yeah.
Went to sleep, woke up. Groovy Gang.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Okay, you said you was you did a little time.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do to keep yourself occupied?
Writing music.
It was just writing.
Music. Don't get me wrong, I hoop a little bit. I try to work out just to, you know what I'm saying? Just to do something.
You still a skinny nigga.
Yeah.
You a skinny nigga, bro. You're a skinny nigga, bro. You ain't do too much.
I mainly did my bids off writing music. Like,
okay.
People get mad, and I don't care. That's what it is.
Did you read?
I read an urban novel here and there, but no, I read my story to myself that I just put down.
So it was just about the writing. That took
it.
a lot of time off.
Like that's writing. Writing.
Do you feel like you at a point to where an outlet? What are some of your outlets other than music and other than writing? Like, cause like as you grow, you're gonna start picking up more.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think like you would start reading more or picking up reading?
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I pick up if I see something laying there, like a restaurant menu or something.
Oh, he said a restaurant menu. Hey, Hitta. We gonna edit that out. We gonna edit that one out, bro.
I think you should keep that.
Nah, I'm just bullshit. I'm bullshit. What would you say to What would you say to your son if he wanted to take this path of being a rapper? What would you tell him? And what's some of the game that you would give him about it?
I would tell him to never let nobody try to live your dream for you. If this what you want, let it be what you want. The minute you start letting other people trying to live your dream for you, it all gonna fall. Be authentic. Don't be afraid to let the world hear you. Don't accept no for no answer. You know what I'm saying? Stand on top of business. Know your math plays a good. It plays, man. Math is one of the most important subjects in school.
Big fact.
For real, because like
big fact.
You gotta know you gotta know a lot. Like you gotta know a lot about math, percentages, all that. So I just tell him just really be standing on top of his business. Know what he want. Don't settle for less. You know what I'm saying?
Did you, in a way, knew that this was your purpose? Because I just found mine. Mm-hmm. And this. What we doing now. At 33 years old, bro, I am fortunate now to know my purpose. So did you always know that this was going to be your purpose?
No, I didn't. I promise you. I didn't.
Do you think this is your purpose?
That's a good question.
I'm going to get paid for this one day, bro.
I don't know, man.
One day.
I don't know. That's something I really got to think about, man. Cause I love music, but you know what I'm saying? You're right.
Something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about.
Knowledge is the aspect.
Yeah.
Of life. We have to figure it out. I'm just like I said, bro. I'm just now figuring it out, and I'm 33, G. Not saying that that's old, but with kids, wife, business, working still, I just figured it out, and I'm excited to talk to you. You know what I mean? Excited to talk to different people. So I'm just not figuring it all out, for real.
That's good, man. You got it together.
Shit, tell me about it. It took a long damn time though, and I hit my head a lot. Do you feel like you got the business aspect of this music thing down?
Now I do. At first I didn't. I was just a young nigga with, you know what I'm saying? I never had nothing, so I was just a young nigga. I ran across it. Wasn't really trying to too much hear what people was talking about. I knew one day I had to go out there and live on my own. So I had the opportunity, and I ran with it, and it made me the man I am today.
What makes you different than other Chicago artists? What do you bring that is gonna put the staple on the game?
How I embrace people. I respond to all my fans. I'm not disrespectful. I don't be in other people's business. I get the fans what they want. How the kids love me. My kids fan base. Just how I play with words. How lyrical I am.
Personal question that I gotta ask you. Words are a big part of. I feel like the universe. What you say, what you speak, you can speak it into existence. Some of the words, some of the things that you say ain't always the most positive. It's cool to say, but it ain't always the most positive things to say. Do you feel like you might have to change up your message eventually in your music?
Honestly, the reason why my message is the way that it is because I got people on this side rocking with these type of, you know what I'm saying, songs, and so I got fan base everywhere, so I try to say certain stuff to, you know what I'm saying, to feed everyone, to make everybody feel comfortable. You feel me? But as we speaking, like as far as violence that I put in my music, yes, I will have to slow that down because it be a lot of kids inboxing me with certain stuff like smoking weed and you know what I'm saying, and they look up to me, and I don't want to be the reason why they, you know what I'm saying. So it's a lot of stuff that I gotta change that I'm doing, as far as my music videos, all that, because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to be the reason another child has lost their life to my actions that I'm doing in my videos and you know what I'm saying.
Last one, and then we almost out of here. Last one, because I know I'm asking you a lot of shit. You like your style. Chicago niggas are known for dressing. You got a different style, bro. I watch you, and I'm like, he put that together. I don't know how he put it together, but he put it together, and it made sense. And even with the headband to the side, like, how did you come up with your own personal creative style?
When I was in jail, I was thinking like, man, I gotta be unique. I gotta come up with something that's gonna stand out. Everybody, certain people got this, certain people got that, certain people got that. So once I had finally got out, when I took the rapping serious, I was wearing rolled up Scullies, different colors. But I'm like, man, my head shake too funny for that. So I gotta get something that wrap around. You feel?
Okay.
So
that's legit. That's legit. That's legit. That's legit. I feel you. Hey, this makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
If I put on a regular fitted, I can't turn it backwards. I can't. My shit ain't right. I can't pull that off. I can't pull none of that shit off. So I feel you. I feel you. What are some of your greatest achievements? Your personal achievements. What are some of the greatest personal achievements that you have did?
I made it on TV. I made my mama proud. I became the leader that I always wanted to be.
Mm,
Um,
mm.
and I let a lot of hurt go. Yeah.
Nah, that's something serious, bro. I still, I ain't gonna say I still haven't, but I just went through that of letting a lot of hurt go. And that came from my father not being around. You know what I mean? And that's even a big thing with me. I want to sit down and interview my father to see what happened, what went wrong. You know what I mean? And why did he leave me in the space that he left?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I just let that hurt go when we just had a previous smaller conversation that we had. You know what I mean? Because me and him just got jam tight back maybe 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So with you saying that shit just hit home. You keep hitting home. You
Man.
keep hitting home with me, bro. You gotta support in me.
Yeah,
Shit,
man.
I fuck with it. All right. Well, I got a game. This is before we end this. I got a game. It's called the 10 name game. So I'm gonna fire off 10 things or 10 names, and you gotta give me your answer in a 1-word answer.
All right, let's get it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Violence.
All right, let's put this on pause real quick. So we got a name. We got a name.
Whatever I say 10. I say 10 things, and I split out an answer. So say if I say studio, you say in a 1-word answer. The first thing that come to your mind in a 1-word answer. So if I say studio, you say music or something like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
We good?
Okay, we're good.
Bet.
Come on.
All right.
Let's get it.
All right. Violence.
Gunshots.
That's not a 1-word answer.
All right, come on, let's do it over. All right.
All right. I'll tell you. Chicago.
Violence.
Cool. The Rugrats.
Tommy.
Yeah. Louis Farrakhan.
Pass.
Why did you? Okay. Oh no. We stop it. Why pass?
Because I didn't know who that is.
We gonna edit that one now.
honestly, like-
no. Louis, the honorable Louis Farrakhan. He's a leader. You gotta do your Googles.
Okay.
You gonna do your Googles.
Yeah, I'm going to do my Google.
Go do your Googles. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
cool.
Okay. All right. The Flintstones.
Bam.
Duck.
Daffy.
Nah, I'm saying Duck. The rapper, Chicago artist Duck.
Oh. Authentic.
Power 92.
The radio station. I mean,
They gonna love this. They gonna love this. That you got a good one, mama. You got a good one on your head. You got a good one on your head. They gonna love this one here.
valid.
Oh yeah.
Respectable.
Marriage.
Together.
Love.
Hate.
Therapy.
Pass.
All right, last one. You ready? Hitta. 1 word. How would you describe yourself in a 1 word?
Hitta. Grown.
Clap it up, 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 clap it up. Yo, what we give him, bro? What we give him? He passed on a couple. What we give him, bro? B plus? We gonna give him a B plus then. We gonna give him a B plus. That's
Okay,
cool.
cool.
That's cool. Bruh, I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. Everything that you do, well, everything that you have done. I've even seen you out there, even with your clips, your Instagram clips, people even putting you out there. I've been doing my homework. The way you interact with the kids, respectable of how you show I'm a family man now. What you show, what you portray, that's big. Who you are now, as I get to know certain things about you, bro, it's all honorable with me over here, man. You got a supporter, you got a fan, everything, bro. I'm here with you, and whatever you got going on, it's love from here, bro.
All love, man.
Tell everybody, give everybody your handle, everything that you got going on, knock it out.
Man, look. If you ain't following me on Instagram, it's Hitta. Everything is Hitta. I just dropped a new song called Book Bag Freestyle. Go and check that out.
Hey,
You know, and be looking forward to good music for the rest of this year on out and to come. I
usually do this. I take that back. Yeah, I do this. Before we get up out of here, can I get some bars from you, bro?
Can I curse?
Yes, you can. If you, Mama, can he curse? Go ahead. Come on, give me some bars, baby. Go ahead, just bring that music down just a little bit, my brother. Go ahead and get your shit on.
I say, man, I love my nigga. Shout out Sauce, no tartar. Saw me fuck his mother. He like, damn, is he my father? We can shoot it out, bitch. We ain't gotta argue. A dog and I speak when I won't, like Martha. Dick got her coming back harder than karma. She say my meat cold, but my nut kinda warmer. Never trust a bitch, cause these hoes ain't really nothing. I don't lack, got my pole on her stomach while we fucking. I got crack like my ass. When I spit, David Ruffin. When I fuck her, she say, Hitler boy, I dig you like you shoveling. I smoke dope a whole lot, no faking. I smoke dope a whole lot, no vacant. Finna send some shots at my parole agent. He scared, now he like, your identity mistaken. Always face bones like fresh news, they be breaking. That's all I'm gonna give you, man.
Woo! Shit.
That's all I'm gonna give you, man.
Shit.
That's all you know.
Hitta. Hitta. I see it, boy. You a star. You are a star, bro. Two things I gotta ask you. Well, two things I gotta ask you before we get up out of here, man, is I need 10 followers from you, bro. I don't need 20. I don't need 30. I just need 10 followers from you. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I ask. 10
I got
followers.
you.
And the next one is, bro, I just need you to be safe.
That's love, man.
I just need you to be safe, bro. Going through these streets, dealing with these police, dealing with everything that's going on, bro. I just need you to be safe, cuz, and stay out the way. That's about it. Yeah?
I'm cool.
That's what it
I
is.
got you.
Hey, y'all know where y'all can find me, man. This is the Gotti's World Podcast. Also, you can find me on Instagram. That fucking freestyle fucked me up. that freestyle fucked me up, bro. For real. Find me on Instagram, official_YUNG Gotti. Also on Facebook, please. Irvin Woods Jr., please follow me on that. The YouTube channel, Gotti's World Media. Please subscribe. Hit the damn subscribe button, man. You watch the video and hit the damn subscribe button, please. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. How I end this, man, like I do every interview. Thank you, God, for another episode. Thank you, God, for this beautiful brother right here, this talent right here. Thank you, God, for everybody that support this brother over here. Thank you to Mama, his management, all this, his guys over here, his brothers over here. Thank you, God, for my engineer. Thank you, God, for my photographer. Thank you. Clicks and Company, thank you. This is Envion. Thank you for this home. This is the Gotti's World Podcast. This is another one. Hitta. Yeah.
Say the titties out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you shoot with. Count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib. Say